and feel like
Good afternoon, you guys, and welcome to Kitchen Table Talk Live with SpillitBoyTV. Hey, I got a whole bunch of little things that I want to talk to you about, but definitely, we are going to get into Lil Nas X and Normani featuring Cardi B. So we're going to do some talking about some music and some visuals that go along with the music. So stay tuned. What's up, you all? What's going on? And welcome to Kitchen Table Talk Live with SpillitBoyTV. Like I said, I got a few things that I actually want to get into, but definitely the big topics here today is our boy Lil Nas X, who I call the major troll. He's the major internet troll that I like. He's one of the internet trolls that I like. I feel like he trolls the internet better than most. And I absolutely love it. I just get a kick out of him. Hello, you guys. Hey, D. What's going on, Gladys Kane, honey? Hi, thank you guys for being here. Hello, Miss Douglas. And Mercer Daniels, what's going on? You were early. You were right there waiting on me. Hey, Miss Vaughn, how are you, baby? Hi, PJ. Listen, we're going to go on and get on into this, child, because I got a lot of little ground to cover. Hello, Thomas. Hi, Sandra. Hey, Clark, what's going on? Good afternoon, you guys, and welcome to Kitchen Table Talk Live with your boy, honey. Listen, so a couple things first. I got to give a few shouts out. MJ Rodriguez, for those of you who don't know who she is, MJ Rodriguez, she's pretty much a triple threat. She can act, she can sing, she can dance, she can do all these things. She is a phenomenal trans woman who just made history. She is literally the first trans woman to ever be nominated for female in a lead role. And that role is her playing Blanca on Pose. She is nominated for an Emmy. Shouts out to MJ Rodriguez. A lot of hard work. She's been everywhere, though. She's been everywhere. She was in Rent, and she has new music out. And she is really doing her thing. She's doing it. She's living her dream. And like I said, she's a triple threat. Yes, she is. So shouts out to MJ Rodriguez. Congratulations, baby. Before we even get to the Emmys, you've already won. You've already won. So to actually win the Emmy will just be over the moon. But in this whole little game of life and the entertainment field, you already are winning, sis. So keep up the good work. Speaking of winning and setting records, Lena Bloom is another trans woman who is actually making records. Lena Bloom is the first trans woman to ever appear on the cover of Sports Illustrated. So the girls are really showing up and showing out. So, hey, do that thing, do that thing, do that thing. Okay, so here's a little bit of bad news. A little bit of bad news for all of the horror genre lovers and the sci-fi lovers. HBO has actually announced that they are not, I repeat, pay attention so I don't get 10,000 emails. They are not going to be moving forward for a second season of Lovecraft Country. I don't even know how to feel about this. I don't, because we were all waiting. We were all waiting. I reviewed last season. I watched it. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I really did. See, this is what I'm talking about. Hey, Newbiology. You see that? She's like, no. So yeah, no, they're not going to be coming back. They didn't. It was a release by HBO. They released that statement, but they did not go into any detail. You already know what I do down here at the kitchen table, honey. I will keep my eyes and my ears to the street to figure out what happened, because I want to know myself. I want to know what happened, and if maybe somebody else may pick it up. But I see the actors, they're all pretty much working. So I don't know. I just got a feeling this is going to be one of the ones that just falls behind us. But it was an excellent show. It was an excellent show. If you have cable, you know, you can go and catch it. It was on HBO, so you can go and catch the other season if you didn't actually see it. You say Apple picked it up, it will be on Apple TV. Okay, see, like I said, I keep my ear and my eyes to the street. Okay, so I will go check that out. Thank you, Andrew. So they say it's going to be on Apple TV. Child, so what is Apple TV now? So this is what? This is a whole nother streaming service? Listen, I just talked about that the other day. I was live the other day. I just did a little impromptu live, and I was talking about shows that I review. You all know that I'm a show reviewer. That's what I do. And I had dropped some shows and canceled some shows, and we kind of just started to talk about that. And we ran into the conversation of how many streaming services that there actually are and how people are getting a little overwhelmed. People are getting overwhelmed, but that's the big thing now, streaming services. So you got your Netflix and you got your Hulu, and now what did you got? Apple TV, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus. Listen, it's a lot. It is a lot. I'm not going to sit here and pull your leg. It's a lot. When I look at my bills for the month, and I'm looking at my cable television and my Wi-Fi, and it's a mess, and then I got all these individual streaming services. I understand when people are saying, I'm not buying it. I'm not paying for it. I'm not doing it. So I understand. I do understand. But yeah, here we go. So listen, it is what it is. If Lovecraft Country ends up coming on Apple TV, whatever Apple TV is, then guess what I'm going to be doing, baby? Baby, you know what I'm be doing. I'll be doing it too. And just evil, child. I'll be right on it. It just is what it is. Comes with the territory. This is my business. This is what I do. Let's see. Apple gave the creator an overall production deal like Shonda had at Netflix. I didn't hear them confirm that Lovecraft will be revived there unless it's new news. Okay, look, don't worry. Don't worry. I got your back. I will be sticking my nose into it, and I will bring the information back down to the kitchen table at Kitchen Table Talk Live, and we will discuss it when I get all the details. Yes, God, honey. So that's that. So, all right, so I guess that's not such bad news. There's still a little bit of hope for Lovecraft Country and all its fans. Let's move on. American Horror Story. American Horror Story. Okay, so listen. You all know that American Horror Story has another, like a spinoff program, which is called American Horror Stories. Okay, so we got STORY and we have STORIES. Now, the Horror Stories is what's actually on now. It is streaming on Hulu. Okay, so it's FX on Hulu. And it is basically like I don't have a better thing to compare it to other than like Twilight Zone. It's like Twilight Zone, Twilight Zone, Tales from the Crypt, Goosebumps, those types of shows. It has this whole different thing going on. And it's like it's episode by episode. So I'm loving it. Wait a minute. Let me see. Miss Douglas is saying something to me here about my brand. Hold on. Let's see. I just stick to what you review, and I'm very satisfied with how you do KTTL. All right, babe. So, yeah, it's an episode by episode situation where they're short stories. It's still Ryan Murphy. It has the whole feel of, what's up, Sassy? It has the same feel of American Horror Story, but don't be discouraged. It is not taking the place of American Horror Story. American Horror Story will be back August 25th for the next season. Baby, we are ready. We've been ready. The pandemic actually shut down production of what was going on. Listen, I don't know, well, naturally, because this is how American Horror Story is. You never know exactly what it is, but let me tell you what I've gathered. This is what I've gathered. I know it has something to do with the water, okay? And this was before when they were getting ready to go into production and it shut down. If you go back to my old videos, I was telling you all, I said it got something to do with water. I seen seaweed and I seen a lighthouse. So it led me, I said, baby, it's something to do with the water. And I'm swearing, knowing Ryan Murphy the way I know Ryan Murphy, it got something to do with a mermaid. Now, what you have to understand, those who don't really know the origins of mermaids are not nice. They're not. Don't sit around and think that mermaids are all, no, that's not what mermaids give, honey. They don't sit around singing pretty with flowing red hair. They got flowing red hair, but they also have jagged teeth and they kill. That is the origin of mermaids. They lure, the singing was to lure men. They lure them into the water and they kill them. They weren't nice, Joe. So, listen, I'm here for it. I am so here for it. So I seen some different pictures and stuff, and I was like, yeah. This got something to do with mermaids, and then there's something about an alien. It's something about an alien. I said, You say you thought those were sirens? Yeah, sirens ain't nothing but mermaids. Well, something in the same situation, Blue Wolf. They all, child, I don't trust none of them. I don't trust none of them. If I see a woman without no legs and she's singing pretty, I'm going the other way. I'm going to stick to my Lettucey albums, and I ain't going over there fooling with her, but I don't think she'll be singing to me no way because I'm a different kind of man. So she wouldn't be luring me. Her and I could see eye to eye and maybe get in together on something going on, honey, because other than that, I ain't jumping in there in the water fooling with her like that. You understand? But we can get together and jack something up. Let me show you. This is one of the pictures that I've actually seen. Do you see that? That's one of the little leaks that I saw for American Horror Story. Something about an alien, something about a mermaid or a siren or whatever we want to call them. You say they lured women into Asia? Come on, here's Asia. Asia from Brooklyn. You all know who she is. They lured women too. But listen. Asia from Brooklyn, if you don't know exactly who that is without seeing her blue wrench in your face, that is Supreme #1. She is my long-standing moderator. She is the longest-standing moderator, the first moderator that there ever was on Treasure Lane. She is Supreme #1 of Treasure Lane. That's Asia from Brooklyn. Okay, so that's what's going on with them. American Horror Stories, like I said, comes on weekly. It's every Thursday over on FX on Hulu. I am reviewing the show. I do like it. And it's not a cheap version or a knockoff version. They spent some money. They've spent some money because this week, the first 2 weeks was part 1 and a part 2 on a situation at the murder house. Okay. And that was that. And then on week 3 was a whole nother situation that involved zombies. And the first thing that I saw that I literally I was screaming. The whole, American Horror Story is known for their opening to their show. Okay. They had a whole different opening for episode 3. I said, y'all better go in. Somebody is spending some money, and I'm here for it. Listen, I appreciate it. I appreciate when my folks spend money on me, because that's who they spent it on. They spent money on us, the fans. Oh, yes. There was money spent to actually create a whole new opening for the show for each episode. I'm waiting to see if they do that for each and every episode. But knowing Ryan Murphy the way I know Ryan Murphy, I bet he does do it that way. I am so here for it. So here for it. I love him. I love the way he thinks. I love the way he does things. Let's see here. They lure, y'all still talk about these mermaids. Okay. They lure all in with their beautiful singing. They don't care if you are male or female, gay or straight. Okay, come on with it. Well, I'm going to stay away from them because I don't like all that water no way, Blue Wolf. So I'm going to stay clear. I'll be all right. Don't worry. I'm going to sit up over here on this couch or at that kitchen table, at the dining room table, and I'm going to do KTTL. That's what I'm going to do. So don't worry about me. They're not going to get me. All I can do is consort with them, honey, and try to work in the dark arts. That's it. I'm not interested in none of that singing and none of that what they got going on. We could work something out to jack up some other people, but that's it. What did you say? Ace said, I'm a bad swimmer. Well, I don't think that would help anyway, because the whole thing with them, you couldn't outswim them if you tried. So that's the whole thing. But it's going to be interesting. Do you all agree? It's going to be interesting. Anything that generally involves them, that's interesting to me. I like all that supernatural, left of center type of shit. I like all that type of shit. I do. Don't judge me. I like it. Hello, Ken. What's going on, Professor Littlefoot? What's going on with you? Okay, so that's what's going on with them. That is August 25th. So we got a month, one whole month. And at that point, I'll be doing American Horror Stories and American Horror Story. I don't know how many episodes is in Stories, but however long they on, I'm on it, baby. I'll be on it. So I'll be doing both of those. Okay. So, and I have a little bit of an announcement for my people too. Something that they kind of asked me to do. You know what? No, I ain't. I'm just going to keep that to myself. I'm going to keep that to myself. What I will say is later on today, my people who watch me doing reviews, keep an eye for your notifications because I'm adding a new show and there will be a review popping up this evening. So we'll just leave it like that. Keep your eye open for your notifications and you'll see my new show pop up and we'll go from there. Because it was one of those little situations where I was like, no, don't ask me. No, I know. But I'm backpedaling and probably onto it. And I'm going to add another show. So that'll be that. Quickly, have and have nots. There was a lot of flack about the have and the have-nots. Okay, Tyler Perry, you know, he ended the show, so definitely it deserves a mention. I love Tyler Perry. I do. I love Tyler Perry. I have a lot of respect for Tyler Perry, which is why I drop his shows whenever I don't mind dragging Tyler, and I know he knows if he's tipped his. And Tyler watches over here, y'all. He watches. Tyler sits up and he sees all. He knows what goes on, and I drop his shows in order to keep from disrespecting him, because I don't have a problem dragging him. When he's doing something and I don't think it's cool, I say what I say respectfully. You know, this writing is not good. This is not cute. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I will go ahead and, you know, I'll drag him whenever he's doing that. And when it gets to be too much, when there's a show of his that is not delivering at the level that I feel that I want from Tyler, I'll drop the show. I will drop the show as opposed to coming down every week, creating a review where I am just literally down talking him every week. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to clean him up. Not every week. Not every week. Not every other week. That's something different. But I ain't going to drag him every week. So that's when you'll see me end up just taking a show and getting rid of the show, which is what happened with Have and Have Nots. It got to a point where it just was consistently not giving me what I needed. And I was feeling very week to week to week to week. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. So I dropped it. But in the grand scheme of things, the show had a good run, a nice long run. It really did. Had a long run. I think he ran it into the ground. I do. And now it's gone. It's gone. And I went back and I watched the show. The finale. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. It didn't appease me to go through and kill. He literally killed everybody. He killed all the main characters except for one. Not impressed. Not impressed. So it's it. That's it. That's all. But I just wanted y'all to really just have an understanding. When a show is not giving me what I need, I'll drop it. I'll drop it as opposed to literally dragging the writers and everything. Like, I'm a writer too. So I'm like, no, I'm not getting up here picking at a writer every week to week to week. You're doing a bad job. You're doing a bad job. Doing a bad job. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, it's just like a thumbs down. I just let it go. I let it go. And then if my people aren't watching, then that's a waste of my time. I could use that energy doing something else. Doing something. What is this? Let's see. Have and Have Nots had the potential to be Young and the Restless, but no, Tyler doesn't need to write, just help produce. There was definitely some things that could have been done. Definitely some things that could have been done, you know, with that. But again, that's his creation. So I ain't going to tell you how to do it. What I'm going to do is take my time and dedicate it somewhere else, because I wasn't even getting enough stuff to talk about, because that's my style of review, is that I don't sit here and I don't recap. I review. So I have a conversation with you all. I just do it in front of a camera. So we talk all at one time. And I just tell you things that stuck out, things that I thought were funny, things that really caught my attention. That's my style of reviewing. I don't sit and tell you, okay, this happened, then this happened, then they went in the back door, and then this happened. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm not getting ready to retell his story. Let him tell the story. So you can't come to me and don't have cable subscription. You need a cable subscription to enjoy what I do. We have a conversation about what we watched. I don't sit and tell you what I watch so you don't have to watch. Though people do watch that, you know, I have people that literally say, I don't watch the show, child. I just come to see what you have to say. Because I am a storyteller. So it's that, but you can't totally lean on me. And, you know, and people, they know that. My people, they understand. Because when you get people to come into my comments and they leave me comments like, you forgot something. No, I didn't forget a damn thing. Sorry about it. I didn't forget a damn thing. If I didn't mention it, it's because it wasn't important to me. It didn't stick out to me. So that's that. All right. So let's go. Next thing. All right. So I ran into a news story, which is not that odd over here. Sometimes it happens. I ran into a news story. There was a woman in Detroit. This woman in Detroit, she decided to get her own justice. Her name was Bianca Chambers, okay? And she owns a boutique in a strip mall, okay? She owns a boutique in a strip mall. Some fool, and that's what he was, a fool, young fool, then went his ass down there and stole her Mercedes. Stole it. Stole her Mercedes, okay? And then, bold and brazen, comes back to the same strip mall after you done stole her Mercedes and sitting in the salon in the strip mall getting his hair done. Getting his hair done. Okay? So I was like, oh, Bianca said, no can do. Can't have it. It's not going to happen. So she noticed her car, figured it all out. You know, she got cameras and everything. He had dreads, she went on over to the salon, baby, and did pretty much a citizen's arrest. Now, I have to tell you, her version of a citizen's. Let me just show you. I have a little bit of the footage, okay, that they actually showed on the news, but you'll see in the footage, it's spliced, so you'll see, but you'll see in the footage her version of a citizen's arrest, okay? Here we go.
Bianca face to face with a guy she says stole her brand new Benz.
Excuse me, you got that Benz out there? Yes, you do. At that point, I was just like, dog, I'm not letting this man walk again.
Bianca customer stepped in making a citizen's arrest. Then Bianca slashed her own tires.
Okay. So that was her version of a citizen's arrest. Now, me personally, I call it a fop and drag. Okay? She went in there and gave him, come with me, honey, and yanked him, baby, about her Benz. You hear me? And then she slashed her tires so that he couldn't get away. She slashed the tires before she went into the salon, so he couldn't get away. And she did her thing, and he got loose from the people, jumped in the car and all of that. And he didn't get far. The cops actually did get him. A mess. But how bold and brazen is it to return to the scene of the crime? Either you're very, very stupid, or you really, really think your ass weighs a ton. A mess. And did you see the look on his face? He was so done, like, she really has me by my hair, dragging me out of the door. Black girl magic. Now look, let's see. Is he petty enough to try to countersue her for assault? Child, I would love to be here for them to tell him, get out of here. Get your ass out of here. A mess. He got exactly what he deserved. And she was being nice. She should have. He got exactly what he deserved. He's a whole idiot. Speaking of idiots and getting exactly what they deserve, I did a story a couple of weeks ago about a little boy who was clearly, he's part of the LGBTQIA, okay? And he's young. He's one of our young people, okay? And his family was abusing him. And what do stupid people do? Stupid people film themselves doing all kinds of things they got no business doing. And it comes back and it bites them in their ass. And this time was no different. So the family, this is an update. The family of that youth has literally been charged and taken into custody. The child has been taken into custody by Georgia Family Division. Okay, the suspects, which was what's her name, Lorkeela Jamia Spencer. She's 19. She was being held on a $40,000 bond. Brittany Monique Mills, who's 35, and they wouldn't say it, but I believe that's the mother. I believe that's his mother. 40,000. Holding her. And then there was Jordan Gerard Richards Nwanko. He's 18. He was being held on 50,000. Okay. They were all arrested and put in a Fulton County jail. Okay. Charged with cruelty to children. And Jordan, the 18-year-old, he was also charged with battery, because we saw in one of the videos that he actually hit the little boy all upside his head. All about what? All about what? Some homophobic foolishness. Homophobic foolishness. And ended up getting their behinds with some charges down to the Georgia, down to the Fulton County jail. No better for you. This is what you get. See, that's that teasing young gay people on a whole nother level. Nobody's having it. Keep it up. Keep it up. And you all are going to get the same thing they got. Keep being stupid. I'm glad to see that the system took it into their hands, honey, and got it together. So glad to report that. That was a good old update, honey. Slapped them right on their wrists and slapped them on their behinds, honey. That's what they get. It didn't make any sense. It was hard to watch. The footage of what was going on, it was hard to watch. It just wasn't. I mean, I've been that kid before that's been bullied, and all, but only different. I fought. So, I was a fighter. So it was that thing. But the bullying, nonetheless, being a young person and being different, it's not cute. It's not cute, especially when it's not coming from your own peers, because they're not his peers. 18, 19, 35, they're not his peers. They're older, and they had no business, and they got exactly what they deserved. Anyway, moving on. So let's go on and talk about what we came down here for mainly today. We're going to start with Miss Normani. Miss Normani. She had a heck of a visual. She just released this new song. The song is called Wild Side, okay? It's very Normani. So, she's very pretty. She's a very pretty young lady. She definitely has a sex appeal about her. She definitely knows how to work it, okay? She knows how to work it. Now, the thing is, with Normani's song, I didn't get as excited over the song as I did her other song. When she first dropped her solo for what was the name of the song? Tonight. What is the name of that doggone song? Motivation. That was the name of the song. Motivation was very cute. Very, very cute. I liked the song. The song was very catchy. This song, though, didn't grab me. I'm going to tell you, the song Wild Side, she has it's a feature. She has a feature with Cardi B. Cardi B is in the song as well. And I have to say, it's like I've seen it. We already seen it. It really reminds you of WAP. The visual on it reminds you of the experience that we had with Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B on WAP. So we already seen this, okay? We've seen this, so I didn't get overly excited about what was going on. It didn't throw me. It was like, okay, cool. It didn't shock me because there's definitely a feel of lesbianism to it. That didn't shock me. That didn't pull me in. I'm going to tell you what really pulled my attention. The background vocals. There's a background vocal that's really good. Her background vocal is the thing that caught my attention. I don't know. It just didn't knock me out. I don't dislike the song. The video is beautiful. The video is beautiful. I felt like coming so soon after WAP came out, it just feels familiar, especially after seeing like some of the live performances of WAP. It just feels familiar. But I will tell you this. I pulled this from the video. Definitely, I got a nod to Aaliyah at 2 points during the video. When she's dancing and she has a black leather outfit and she has sneakers on, her hair's in braids. Very cute. It screams Aaliyah. So I like that. I did like that. Toward the end of the video, there's another dance scene where she's in this white gauze outfit. It's a halter top and these like oversized pants and white sneakers. Very Aaliyah. I was feeling it. I was feeling it. I think all of that was very intentional. You know, I stay on that type of stuff. 1, I do fashion. 2, I'm a drag queen. You know, I like all that type of confusion. I like it. Also, I saw a nod to Beyonce in there. And which video was it? Ooh, I can't think of what video it is. But the video Beyonce had on a black patent leather outfit. And she has these fetish type boots on. But she has this whole little pose. That whole thing. She's actually in a leopard print outfit or cheetah print. I think it's cheetah. But yeah, she's in this animal print outfit. And it was definitely a nod to Beyonce. Right. The leather outfit was definitely 1 in a million. The white outfit was definitely rock the boat. Yeah, very much so. Then she had this red outfit on. I don't think it was partition, It's Me, D, because I'm thinking it was further back, all the way back. I'm thinking back to what song, what video was that? I know what song. What's the countdown song? Oh, shoot. Because I want to say it's one of the songs off of 4, off of the album. Green Light. Green Light. That's what it is, Jace. Thank you. It's Green Light. Green Light. It's that outfit. That's what I thought of because she's posed up the same way and she has this whole little animal print thing going on. But that was definitely a nod to Beyonce. And then the red outfit that she wore is a nod to Betty Boop. All I saw was Betty Boop. The little thing on her head and all of that just gave me Betty Boop. Now, I don't know. That might be a reach, but that's what I got from it. Betty Boop. Her other outfit her pasty outfit. Two things came to mind. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Carnival and trans women. Period. That anybody who frequents drag shows and you know anything about transsexuals who actually do drag shows, that is them all day long. That is their gig. That's their get down. That's what the girls give. That is their lane. They do the pasties very, you're always wondering how in the heck is that staying on? That is very much our sisters, our trans sisters that do the female impersonation gig. That is their lane. That is their gig. That's what they do. So that's the first thing that came to mind. And then I kept looking. I said, boy, it really looks like Carnival. It reminds me of Carnival. All she needs is her feather. She needs her plumage, and it's very Carnival. But all of that, very well thought out. Very well thought out. The visual, beautiful. Beautiful. I still just am not. It just didn't give me, it just didn't blow me away. It was cool. And maybe it's what I expect of Normani. It might just be what I expect for her. And the whole, the whole scene of her basically dancing with what appears to be herself, it gave a whole lesbianism type of scissoring vibe. And it was like, okay, cool. But again, we see it so often now that it's not shocking anymore. I mean, we just seen Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi scissoring earlier this year at the American Music Awards. Child, seen it, been there, done that, enjoyed it, cleaned up after it. Let's go. Anyway, moving on. Lil Nas X, our favorite troll. He's done it again. He trolled and he got the people talking. It's what he does, okay? So his video for Industry Baby, done in very Nas X fashion. He actually had a whole little thing in the beginning of the video where he basically mocked the whole Nike lawsuit. Like Nike sued him about them shoes, child. When the Montero video came out, he got sued about the shoes and all that. So he basically mocked the whole situation of them suing him. And he's in court and he basically is given 5 years for being gay. They ask him in the thing, are you gay? They hold up the shoe and all that. They say, are you gay? And he's like, and they sentence him to 5 years. If you watch just a regular video without that other piece to it, you just see him being sentenced. They don't really say exactly what he's being sentenced for, but he's being sentenced for basically for being gay. So he basically goes into the prison, and then it shows 3 months later, he basically has turned the whole prison out. And now everybody's wearing pink and everybody's doing their thing. Not everybody. Let me take that back, because Jack Harlow is actually featured on the song. And Jack is actually in another part of the prison where everything over on that part of the prison is very heterosexual. But on the side of the prison where Lil Nas X is, baby, it's very pink. It's very pink, honey. It's very it's very pink over there. And he's turned that whole thing out and he's carrying on. And then he does a whole naked shower scene. So I said, okay. I was watching the video, and then he escapes from prison and all that, and they're doing the whole escape scene and all that. All that's cute. He also has Colton Haynes in the video, and Colton Haynes is an officer that's supposedly watching. Somebody's supposed to be watching the camera, and that person is always not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and somebody escapes. He is sitting there watching the Montero video and watching him lap riding the devil and licking his lips. And Lil Nas X sneaks up on him and ends up getting out of the prison, child. But listen, I was waiting to see. I said, what part of this video? Because I know him. I know he's going to troll the people. What part of this video is you going to make the people mad? Sure enough, it's I look up and here come his naked ass, honey. Just naked, child. Just dancing in the shower. I said, come on through with it, Lil Nas X. Child, just getting it. And I stopped there. I said, oh, and there you was, standing there in the bathroom door, dripping wet, naked as you please. Child, but they were getting down. They were getting down. It's cute. It's Nas X. It is what it is. He did it again. Mission accomplished, Nas. Mission accomplished. he trolls us. That's what he does. He does what he does to get the reaction that he gets, and we keep giving it to him. So I say, Lil Nas X, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Child, is cute. And the song is cute. The song's cute. I live for the fact that Jack Harlow was game to play. He was game to play, and he came out looking fantastic. You know, it was nothing against him at all. No question about him at all. Nothing to say about Jack Harlow. I love the whole camaraderie of it all. I really do. And it just goes to show when people respect each other, you can get the work done and nobody gets hurt, child. It just is what it is. This is all very adult, and it wasn't for the kids. So don't throw that out. What about the kids? This wasn't for the kids. Not at all. The song's not for the kids. It ain't about the kids. This ain't for the kids, and you know it. Thank you, Phoenix. You said, yes, you know I'm always around with my Brewster Place, child. Child, that's what he gave. That's what came to mind first. Well, as soon as I see him, I thought about that blue-haired lady, child. I saw you. It's the first thing I thought of when I seen him standing in that shower. I said, oh, there you was. Child, cute as a button. As cute as a butt with his naked behind, honey. I said, go ahead on with your naked behind, honey. Anyway, but cute video. Everybody got what they wanted out of it. Everybody came out looking like they were supposed to look. Lil Nas X looked real gay. Little Jack Harlow looked real butch. Everybody got what they wanted. The people got mad. Nas got paid. And on that, listen, it's been real. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for being here at Kitchen Table Talk Live. I appreciate you. I will catch you all. Child, I'll catch y'all next time. You know what it gives.
And